In this activity, we're going to show you how to do the content, how to create the content. So this is the first screen. Here we have the second screen. So the first screen, we have the introduction. In the second screen, we have the first message. So we have a template for these type of activities. Please don't change the colors and don't change this template that is already predetermined there. So I'm going to show you first like the different characteristics of the software. Here we have test. This a test means like all the different kind of tests that you can use. So you can scroll here, then put it here to add new test. You can delete it. Here, this is for images, shapes, audio, videos, the widgets, the layers. So we are going to talk about first about the test. So for the test, we always use this type of letter, which is called MULI. We make sure to use this letter if we're going to type something, because we have this type of A different from the other A, which looks like 8. We don't like that one because that can confuse children. So we prefer to use this type of letters. So MULI, and this is the size, 35 from 35 to 40, depending on the screen. But most of the times we use this number. So we use black. This is the color, and these are the references for the colors. For the buttons, we use this other type of letters. Here, this is Atma, which is a little in italics. And these are like mainly the main type of fonts that we use for the platform. It's just pretty the same for all the others. Okay, so that's about the fonts and the letters. So now we're gonna move to images. So for the images, we have this folder, which is called Sandbox. And in this one, you are gonna see different types of folders inside. But for the images, you always go to resources. And then in resources, you're gonna find audio, images, and video. But in this case, the only one which will open here will be images. So you click here, and in all these different folders, we have photos. But if you want images like this kind of drawings and illustrations, you might go here to New Sandbox, which is just the folder number 1. And here we have the backgrounds. But for this type of activities, you won't need backgrounds. We find this that it's called icons. So in icons for the platform, we have this, but you won't need this one. These are just predetermined icons for the activities. So this is the one that you're going to use probably the most. 0.2 icons activities. So I'm just going to come back to show you where it was. So again, I go here to images, the folder of images, New Sandbox, first folder, icons activities. So what you're gonna find here is like the characters, this type of bubbles. You can just put it here, and you can add text on it. You find this kind of buttons for the audio, for the activities, etc. Those are the main images that we use there. We also have here a folder for food, but we don't have that much there. For objects, some different kind of things there. Africa, people. Here different resources. So if you need an image, what you do is you pull the image here, and then it's always important to click the image, and then you might have to click here, maintain aspect ratio. This is important because once we publish the activities, it has to be completed, and if we don't tick this one, the image could be cut. Okay, so that's for images. If you want to add a new image, you make sure that it should be in this type of format. I'm gonna show and I'm gonna share with you a specific type of website in which we download images. So you make sure that they keep the same format and they are not that heavy. So I'm gonna send the references for that. And okay, so the way that we do it for adding a new image is you go here. So in here we have random images. So we go here to the desktop and select the picture and then open, and then it will be there. So you can just scroll the pictures. You have animals. So for the first activities, we are going to use most of the times this kind of figures, animals and people. That's all what you need. In case you need some photos, you go here to icons, and then, sorry, you go here to these different types of activities. Let's gonna say that we need something about the nature. So you can write here, natural resources. Natural. Okay, yeah, we have rain, wind. Let's say here in living together. Yeah, there are some other photos. From Uganda.